And we're back.
This place. This doesn't look like a hive throne world.
Jeez, Ghost, I barely pay attention to some of the lore, and I know that the throne worlds are just created based on whatever the hell they want. Excuse me, sirs. Love the consistency in the melee lunge.
Tell me, O honored guest.
It's her.
How did you do it? How did you find the strength to destroy something so like yourself?
It's kind of what I do as a thing.
There.
To look in a mirror and kill what looks bad.
And here I thought we could be friends. Never mind your little exploding butterflies. Are we fighting now?
You're strong. That was too easy.
It did seem too easy, didn't it?
Hey, I'll kill 3 of you. I'm good.
Guardian? Guardian, do you read me?
We're here, Ikora. We're back on Mars.
Oh, I thought we were in New Vegas.
From where?
Savathun's throne world.
I know we should have checked in, but we had Savathun in our sights. That might have been our only shot at her, and we couldn't miss it.
I understand completely. It's not like Savathun to allow herself to be seen so easily.
There's something else. Before we left the ship, we ran into one of her knights. And
It had a ghost, Ikora. Same as any other light bearer.
A ghost? A hive knight with a ghost? But that means...
Savathun stole the light. But that's impossible, isn't it?
Can't we go more than 1 year without someone stealing the light?
it's impossible.
Someone gonna pick us up? Uber? Hello?
Savathun, the Witch Queen. Hive god of cunning and lies. Hive legend tells us she was born on a hostile, far-off planet, where she would have lived a short, uneventful life. If it weren't for the worm familiar that warned of an impending cataclysm. And so, she led her siblings into the depths, where the ancient worm gods offered them immeasurable power.
It's a Loki, and Ivar, and a Sevagoth.
From this, the Hive were born, and countless civilizations were condemned to extinction. For untold ages, they devoured life and light wherever it could be found, facing little resistance. Until they tried to take on the Guardians. After the death of her brother Oryx, Savathun went into hiding. Not out of fear, of course, but out of strategy. Because Savathun knows the best way to beat your enemy is to join them. In her greatest trick yet, she infiltrated the Vanguard, weakening us from within. And stealing our most sacred resource. The one thing we thought she could never touch. The light.
Is Twitch messing up? Yeah, Twitch is fine. It's fine now. It's probably no Magneto going haywire on the sun or whatever's going on. A mail receptacle. Oh, let's not look in here, it'll be scary. That's hand cannon, I might care. Not really. One of these is important though, right? It's like a special glowy one. It does not automatically decode. Ah.
Light-bearing hive, complete with their own ghosts. I should have seen this coming. But how? We're in a new paradigm now, Guardian, where the boundaries between are becoming increasingly blurred. Especially between what's right and what's wrong. If I had been in your place, to be honest, I don't know what I would have done. But there's no use dwelling on that. Let's assess what we do know. I see you picked up a clue along the way. One that might explain why Savathun decided to return alongside Mars. According to your ghost telemetry, that fragment is giving off the same vibrations as the pyramid technique.
You're giving off the vibe of someone standing in front of a green screen.
Go take a look. I'll explain more when you report back.
Just weird because it's an in-game camera.
Be well. excuse me. My mind was somewhere else.
That's weird. She's like at a different resolution than the background. Anyways. Or frame rate? Is the background not animated?
If you expect us to trust you, we expect you to do the same. It's that simple.
Yeah, I think the skybox is frame rate locked, but the game isn't. Fun technical nonsense. The relic is... I've become confused. What am I doing? Investigate the relic. Has been tracked. It is the dude way over here, I think. Yeah. Or we just go there? Okay. This is where we already were.
Guardians have been combing Mars since it reappeared. No way they'd have missed this. It's definitely new.
At least it's not a triangle. Warning you, Destiny, I'm not engaging with the crafting system. It's definitely a crafting system. The glaive. I guess I ain't doing any of that stuff. That sounds more like me. Sure. Sure. Behold a stick. Okay, it is a stick. was worried we were gonna have a Warframe clave for a second. Now it's a secondary. You want me to replace my shotgun with this? Oh, I can't shoot any of my weapons in here. Okay. Right, Ikora, I made a knife on a stick.
That was
This will
something.
surely be the weapon that turns the tide in our
Something was. Or
conceptual
something
magic war.
Hopefully nothing bad.
Here I was, bemoaning the fact that we now had 2 mysteries to solve. And you also making breakthroughs left and right. So, the relic rendered a full blueprint out of a single fragment. Almost as if you were shaping that weapon based on its own memory, which parallels the distortions all over the planet. Open wounds where the past bleeds into the present. Somehow the relic can manipulate time. With the right conduit, of course, which Savathun happened to have. But could she use the relic? And what for? The questions just keep piling up. It seems the answers are buried within Savathun's throne room. I need someone to go in and dig them up. Guardian, how do you feel about working with the Hidden?
Oh, she looks green screeny because it's actually a different thing behind her. This is some kind of pre-rendered thing. So there's a lot more sand and stuff blowing across it when you're not in this screen.
The light has not gone out.
Complete the investigation from the Enclave. There it is. That's the main Genie anti-optimization. There's 2 versions of the skybox painting. One that only displays behind her when you talk to her, and one that displays behind her normally. Anyways, how's this thing work?
Eris says throne worlds are kingdoms of thought, built according to the desires of the creator. I suppose Savathun desired a throne world made of light. Everything here is imbued with it. What's strange to me is that she's vulnerable here. Why would she just let us walk in? We need a clue about how she stole the light.
Shouldn't we be? It's happened like literally like 6 times. Shouldn't we be experts on how to steal the light by now? I hate to tell you, but disabling my own knives to try to use that knife is not a good trade-off. So much powerful with just my regular melee.
Guardians aren't safe in a place like this.
Who is this?
Need to know, pal, and you don't. Need to know. I mean, just get out before Savathun and her light-up goons realize you're here.
Are you with the Vanguard? Hello? We lost him. I can trace the signal. Any lead's a good lead. You have no leads. We're blocked. But I'm picking up more of that psychic energy over there.
Over there?
How did you do that? It's like you created those platforms out of thin air.
Did? Ah. Sure. Oh, haha, curse thrall. I can shoot curse thralls all day. That's why I have an infinite ammo gun.
That door will lead us out. We just need a way up.
Yeah, let me go push the platform button. Can't tell if the glaive is terrible, or it's because I have the starter glaive, or because my regular melee is so overpowered. I'll have to consult an expert. Consult expert. So is glaive actually awful? Just the starter one? Or just cause my stupid melee gets overridden by it? Ah. Need to take my inhaler again soon. I'm getting all stuffed up. There we go. Ongoing respiratory medical issues. Well, technically my inhaler might make it worse. The inhaler fix is one thing, but also makes me vulnerable to another thing. It's kind of annoying. I have the deep sight. I was wondering when these were going to become time trials. Like right about now. Whoa, Hive people, where have you hid in the door? That's not the door.
Hey, you're stirring up the Hive. This is exactly why I told you to leave.
What do you know about Hive using the light?
That's why you're here.
That's need to know.
Yeah. Now look, all right, I really shouldn't be doing this, but come meet me outside the fortress. Just be discreet, all right?
Sure. Random stranger. Doop 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 doo. Sure is some nice gardens you got here. Quite resilient too if you can run across the top of the hedges like this.
The signal's coming from beyond that gate. We have to get it open.
Hey, what did you do? What did you do? Oh no, you triggered the alarm. The Hive are gonna be all over you. We happen to be in the street.
We're trying to open the gate.
Look, just try to stay alive, all right? Once the gate's open, just make a run for it.
Am I not capturing? Yes, good old Destiny game, stand in the small circle. This isn't actually moving me like this, I'm just finding it amusing. The problem with being stuck on this little thing is I have to keep running over there to get my ammo rings.
Gate's open. Let's go.
It's dangerously close to having to actually reload my gun.
Between you and me, I don't think this guy we've been talking to is working for the Vanguard. I guess it could be a rogue hidden agent, or a lost guardian. But maybe it's just Savathun disguising her voice.
It's probably just Ted from accounting. Think the Hive don't have accounting? That sure is a lot of dudes.
Scorn ahead. What are they doing here? They don't go anywhere without being directed.
I don't super remember how you guys work. You're not a barrier guard, are you? Barrier god. Hey, hold this for me. Thank you, sir.
Another hive wielding the light. Eyes up, Guardian.
Oh boy, more stuff I'll look at later, maybe.
Not sure I'll ever get used to seeing ghosts serving the hive. All ghosts were created after the collapse. The Traveler released us just before it went dormant. These ghosts had thousands of opportunities to choose a guardian, and they passed right over humanity and chose our enemy instead. I can't forgive that.
You're assuming she didn't just reach into the future and get them from there. I've written time travel stories. I know how this works.
You brought us here?
Hey, take it easy. Just let me explain.
Anyways, we're gonna put a cut in there for this episode. Twitch, we're gonna maybe go on a raid. We'll see. YouTube, we'll catch you in the next episode. Remember to do all your likes and follows and subscribes and that. Depending if this is a cutscene. If this is a cutscene, we'll leave it in this episode. Okay, now it just drops in the open world. So we will catch you in the next one.